that little doggy in there? Oh, hello. We're back at it anyway, folks. We're here again. Hope you enjoyed the last video we put out of us. Obviously, it was of us building the shed, and we've revisited the shed after about 3 months, and the fucking things fell apart. So you see down here,
big gap.
This gap here is not meant to be here. Neither is this gap here.
Shire sheds.
Shire sheds.
Avoid.
What are we talking about?
We're going to talk a bit about. We're both fairly new to the craft beer.
Does that still slide? We've been using that tagline for a while now.
No, I still think relatively. I mean, you know,
idiots.
I think we are.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I agree completely.
Let me just get that out.
Give it a
And having now experienced both the supermarket side and dipped our, proverbial toes into the craft beer world, where do we find ourselves? Because I've noticed a massive amount of apathy towards supermarket available, commercial, whatever the word, beers.
To get it in the neck.
And get it in the neck. If you drink any of that, if you go and grab yourself a Witchwood or a Brewdog, you can cop some serious flack on these forums.
Personally, I don't really care if it's made in somebody's toilet or if it's made in the world's biggest factory. If it tastes good, it's good, and if I want to shout about it, I want to shout about it, And if it's garbage, I'll say it's garbage.
But I mean, you experience this in anything. You experience it in music. Radio 1 bands, your bands that are on the radio stations all the time. Mm-hmm. There's always that kind of barrier between the people that like that and the kind of underground, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get that.
And then, but I was shocked actually to find just how much like that divide was within beer, within the beer world,
Who knew there was so much politics involved?
But politics. And I'm talking about Facebook forums.
Yeah, I've seen it myself.
And so like the groups.
The Yellow Shoelace Brigade, innit?
Talk a bit about that. While we do that, we're going to drink some of these.
Oh, these look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minimalist.
Nothing wrong with that.
So this is Union.
Right.
I don't know anything about them.
Where do you get these from?
I got them from Booth's supermarket. Yeah.
Get out.
So instantly.
Get on your girl's push bike.
Does that qualify these as supermarket beers or is it craft beers? I really don't know. Oh well, we'll try them anyway.
We're going to find out. What day is that?
This is Friday.
Nice one.
Because it is Friday.
Don't start with Sunday because that'll just throw me.
Right.
OCD.
Wow, that smells amazing. So this is an IPA.
A Friday IPA.
We're drinking it on a Thursday.
Will it taste any different because it's on a Thursday? I don't know. It looks nice. It looks nice. It looks great. That. It's the same colour as Sunday. That's lovely. We've not done this for a while. I've missed doing this. It was great. Obviously, we stopped for a while because of lockdown, regulations and all that. So, and now we're sort of coming out of that and
back on it.
We're back on it. Here we are.
So to speak.
I can honestly say that smells like not much I've smelled before. I've been drinking a lot of beer over the last few months while we've not been doing this, and I can honestly say I could be a lot more brutal now. I think, and honest, because they're not all amazing.
No.
For the first few months of doing this, I genuinely was blown away by a lot of these weird and wonderful cans, and I was trying my best to find the flavours and really searching for that little difference, and then waxing lyrical about it because I thought that's what I had to do. But the more and more I drink, I just think a lot of them just do taste a little bit underwhelming. And a little bit just like the last one.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think now we decided the other week we were going to go on the search for stuff that's really good, really special.
Yeah.
If it's worth talking about, then it will be talked about.
We haven't done many reviews. We haven't talked about many beers, but the ones we do have, it's fair to say, are on the kind of more commercial end of the spectrum. Right. So let's have a read a bit about.
It smells lovely.
Well, it's one of them websites. So I have to put my bloody date of birth in.
Yeah, folks, this will be funny.
I put Baz's date of birth in. 1947.
87. Not bad.
Modernist Bavarian beer. So it's German.
Jawohl.
A collection of genuine Bavarian craft beers endowed with the legacy and integrity. Oh God, I'm going to have to say a German word here.
Here we go, folks. It'll be funny.
Of the Reinheitsgebot. It's like the German brewing. It's like the purity law in Germany.
Sounds like a fucking dance.
The brewing purity law, and yet designed, crafted, and packaged to appeal to a modern, global, contemporary palate and lifestyle. I don't know about you, Baz, but I certainly have a modern palate and lifestyle.
I do. Yeah, we're a couple of modern gents, aren't we?
We're drinking beer on a Thursday afternoon in a shed.
In a tumble-down shed.
Yeah. So yeah, they go for the angle of traditional brewing in a modern presentation.
Fashion.
So this is the IPA. This is the Friday IPA, and it's 6.5.
I go into shops, supermarkets, whatever, and when I'm looking, I'll always buy the ones over 5 because I just think they have it unleashes something. It unleashes a more individual flavour, and the ones below 5 tend to just taste a lot more the same. Maybe I'm wrong.
A lot thinner.
A lot thinner. That's my experience. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Now, where have you kept these? Have these been just in the box?
Just in a cupboard.
That's lovely. That is lovely at that temperature. I don't know why, I keep cans in the fridge and bottles at room temperature.
Any can, right? And it's all right.
If I buy cans of beer, I generally just throw them in the fridge. I don't know if it's force a habit or what. I don't know. I never think to keep cans out, really.
Bottles don't fit in the fridge, do they? Really?
Well, no, not as easy.
It's very mealy. There's a lot of sediment or something in that. Not sure. It's very thick.
It smells great.
But it's
you know, it's funny. Maybe it's just sparked something in my imagination, and this might sound absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't know. But when you said Germany, we've been to Germany a few times, and immediately I thought it smells of Germany.
smells German.
It smells German.
It smells of the
No,
Rhine.
but it smells of
It's got
bars or something.
It's got that. But even in it'd be interesting because we're going to get to it. But it's got that lagerish quality that I find Bavarian ales, and IPAs.
Yeah.
That stamp. I'm not sure what it is exactly that does that.
They make some of the best beers. The best beers.
So it's just barley malt. I don't know if there's any significance.
It just
to that.
reminded me when you said that. Me, my other half, we went to Cologne. Was it Cologne? Yeah, and we was sat. It was like blazing sunshine. Sat on the side of the river, drinking beers. It was blazing sunshine, and that just took me back there. Lovely.
See, I've never tasted. Going back to the supermarket, I'm going to use that term as a blanket term for you could go into any. You'd safely find in any UK supermarket.
Nice.
I'd never experienced taste like that from a bottle of.
Marston's or
any Marston's or Robinson's or anything.
Robinson's.
They just don't do that. It caters for the kind of mass market, whereas this is much more specific. It doesn't punch you in the face with grapefruit. You know what I mean? Like the tend to
like
do.
the that's the sort of standard, isn't it? I'm getting grapefruit.
Yeah, bitter grapefruit.
I love the stronger beers. They kind of attack the back corners of your tongue. Fills your mouth with flavour. Them 2 bits at the back of your tongue there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're like the bitter sensors or
The bitter sense.
the bitter. That's where the bitter is, isn't it?
My bitter sense is tingling.
And I'm thinking if it ticks those boxes, I'm enjoying it.
I'm just going to read a bit more information on the site. This is on the And Union website. I don't know if there's a translation thing going on here, but And Union is informed by the past and its traditional brewing processes and methods, and simultaneously inhabits the present with its modern taste, packaging and positioning. It comprises the wisdom and method of the grandfather and the passion and innocence of the grandchild.
Yes.
From trusted local Bavarian farmers to London's boutique hotels and clubs, encompassing generations from the proverbial organic farm to a sophisticated and refined drinking experience. Now, I get that you've got to sell these beers, you've got to write about them and that, but that strikes me as more than a mite pretentious, doesn't it? Really, you're brewing beer here.
You make good beer.
So this is the
That's
lager.
all I need to know.
I'm
not interested in anybody's granddad or a London boutique, whatever it said. Something about the grandfather and the passion. I'll pour mine, don't worry.
That's nice. Yeah, you do.
That's fine. Oh, it's a lager.
This is the other.
You get the lion's share. It's fine.
I didn't. You've got stubby glass.
Yeah,
You've got the girth. I've got the length. This is the thing, and this again is something you encounter in almost anything that you sell. The craft beer market is saturated. There's so much choice now. It's ludicrous how much choice you've got. So to set yourself apart, obviously the taste should do that. But you can't do that. You've got to sell it to people. You've got to sell your beer to people through packaging and words, and it's hard to do it.
It's ironic that the ultimate thing you're making is the absolute final thing.
Yeah.
That is experienced
exactly
from what you're doing.
You see that in supermarket beers. You see that when you go to the supermarket shelves. Again, I'm generalising, but the vast majority of people passing that way in in them shelves, they're going to be drawn to the nicest looking bottle.
Of course
They don't really care about anything else.
No.
Whereas the craft beer, it's for the more discerning palate. They know that people are going to be reading they know that people are going to be reading the labels.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, they're into it, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's part of it.
And they're probably going to have a quick Google on the phone before they pick them up.
Yeah, that's it. But well, yeah, they like to buy something the mates haven't tried. I fell into that category myself. You know, I've tried this beer. Look at this can. It's got a picture of I don't know,
a goose on it.
A goose on it. Must be mental. Yeah. Try this. It's lovely. Alcohol reduces driving ability. Don't drink and drive. Don't be a dumbass.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Nah, they've scored points in my book. I like that.
That's great, isn't it?
Don't be a dumbass.
It's a good message. As
so
well.
this is the lager, and again, it's not. It's not Saturday. Just a disclaimer. It's not Saturday.
It would be nice if it was. Doesn't smell.
It's sweet. I think.
It doesn't smell too dissimilar.
I'm not a lager drinker, really.
Are you a lager drinker?
That is lovely. It's like a soft. The thing that puts me off lager most is that carbonated. That sharp, carbonated kind of almost like you're drinking fizzy pop, you know.
But do you think the temperature has something to do with that as well?
Well,
because that's a lager. You wouldn't is it fair to say you wouldn't ordinarily drink a lager at room temperature? It's generally like a hot day, cold lager.
If you haven't already, by the way, hit that subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button.
It massively helps.
It does.
And share the video, give it a like, drop a comment, tell us we're knobheads.
Some abuse, whatever you want.
I ain't a lager drinker at all, but that is something I could probably drink more than one can of, which for me is quite a feat. It's an accolade. It's like sweet and soft, and
it's all about the delivery, that, isn't it?
It's unfiltered as well. I think I could tell that. The fact that it's unfiltered in a lager, you get a lot more mouth feel, if you know what I mean. Like it's sort of, you know, it's in your mouth. It's softer. It's not like a kind of.
A lot of lagers, a lot of supermarket lagers, your big lagers, they kick you with it's not a chemical. It's like an obnoxious impact in your mouth. It's like, yeah, it's nice, yeah, but you don't savour it, do you?
Nah,
you don't think, oh, that tastes really nice. You don't think about anything else but fucking drinking a lager, do you? It's just like they're obnoxious, aren't they? That's not obnoxious in the slightest. Yeah, that's another winner. That's lovely.
On to the Sunday.
It's Sunday.
So this is a Sunday. It's the orange can. Look at the sexy can. Look at the minimalist contemporary can.
I like it.
If it'll focus.
It's like me.
Focus!
Minimalist.
Yeah, there we go. And this is an unfiltered, balanced and gently spiced, easy like Sunday morning pale ale.
Easy like Sunday morning.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
This is just a pale ale, a bit more generic. This is 5.5%.
Oh, well, let's give it a go. It's above the 5% threshold. Let's see if my the Codswallop talk stands up to it. Easy like Sunday morning. I do like a beer on a Sunday morning.
You're on it.
You're on it. Hell of head on it. You got head on yours?
A little bit. There's the German smell again.
Sorry, team. That's me.
I can smell that.
Yeah, it does. It does have all three of these have a very distinctive.
There's a commonality.
Yeah, definitely. Good word.
Kind of on it's a pale ale, but I've seen paler. If you know what I mean. I've seen paler.
It's a cloudy ale.
I've seen you know, like what's the Dead Pony Club? Well, it's like straw, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's quite orange really, for a pale ale. I wouldn't have at sight. I wouldn't have known. Yeah, it's spicy. I get that. I get the spicy thing.
Yeah, it's like a spicy version of that lager.
I never really got pale ales, to be honest.
I don't know if it's nice or not, or I don't know if it just struggles to follow the other two a little bit.
It's a bit of a non-event.
It's a little bit. It's okay. I like that. It's got the same nice mouthfeel as the other ones, and the temperature really suits all three. I think it is like a flat version of the lager.
Yeah.
I think the first one we tried was
the nicest
one for me.
It's an odd order to do. Like, I have no idea what they were thinking with the marketing, with the Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing.
You're immediately cancelling out all your OCD sufferers there, aren't you, on Friday evening?
I can't remember. I got these a couple of months ago, so I can't remember the price, but I don't remember them being that cheap either.
The other two are a bit more individual, but that's a bit more kind of stereotypical, I think. It's okay. It's all right.
Could you see yourself waking up on Sunday, getting back from church,
and cracking open a few of these?
Cracking open.
Absolutely. I've done worse.
Any of these, I would know I was drinking a craft beer.
Absolutely.
From taste.
They are very nice. All three of them are very nice.
Like I said, I can't remember the price, but this would have been about £3 a tin, £3 British pounds, and
what's that in marks?
Marks, bloody hell. And
I'm only 25. How did I know that?
And that's a 330ml can. I still think there's a place, even for someone who's into beer and into drinking all, you know, like more than just passing and wants to take a more of an interest than, you know, your casual.
Yeah.
I still think there's a place for your supermarket beers.
If anything, supermarkets are a gateway, and they should be encouraged. It's a gateway into the rest of the world, isn't it? It's a gateway. You start because we start drinking these bottles and the commercial beers, and it leads to the other side, you know, to the other beers. It's how it has to be.
Yeah.
Well, it's how it has to be, but that's how it largely is.
But even having experienced, you know, the other side of the, you know, the craft beers, the higher strength, the £6 a tin type beers, I still think there's a place for the, you know, the more available mass-made, mass-marketed stuff. Well, for me anyway, I don't see a case of picking one or the other. But I was shocked to discover this. You know, makes you think twice. And I see it like new members on these Facebook groups of craft beer forums, and they'll post a picture, and I know now, and it's like, oh, you're in for a lot of shit, mate, for saying you like that beer. If you've got any requests for you know,
or you want to send us any free beer,
things we should check out,
you know,
I'll do that. You know,
more than happy to.
We'll drink it
for you.
This concludes today's sermon.
Yeah.
On a Sunday.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Thanks for joining us. Please leave a comment. Tell us what we should try out, any recommendations, and we'll see you next time.
I enjoyed it. Later, folks.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Hey, if you like what we're doing, hit that like and hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell.
If you want to go a bit further into the Beer Monkeys universe, then check out our Patreon page, which is linked below.
Thank you very much. That was shy, wasn't it? Thank you very much.
Do another one then.